Who wants to play some D&D? So Caldron is so he stayed up late researching and he's a little grief stricken. He's gonna nap in for a little bit. It is Wednesday morning now here in Flake City. Congratulations, you guys have been in the zombie apocalypse for 1 full week. You were in the Flake City Library, second floor lounge area restricted section. It is morning. What are you guys up to?
I guess if Eric is still running up and down the stairs, I would fucking run into him again.
Oh, were you up there for 8 hours or just like a 4 hour situation?
That's a good question.
I was under the impression it was a 4 hour situation, but
no, we'll do a 4 hour situation. I can't not. Yeah, 4 hours. That was not a good time last night.
All right, so halfway through the night, you went back downstairs to rest, and Eric, you said about an hour before, when everyone else rose, is when you got up and started doing your wind sprints up and down the stairs, correct?
Yeah, he spent about 2 hours of the evening gaming, trying to level. He probably slept for 2 to 3 hours, and then when he prepares his spells, he got up and started working on his exercise. So.
All right, so you're finishing up your exercise. Keldrin is still sleeping in. Cass and Tinder, you guys are also resting and waking up.
So with Warforged, Tinder uses a, like, when she's long resting, it's a 6 hour long rest because she's doing Sentinel rest, which is basically you power down and don't move. So she's using that full 6 hours to lucid dream because as long as she's not moving, she's recharging and trying to see if she could figure out more from the patchy dream that she had before.
I don't know, I feel like Cass would just be looking for coffee of some sort. Is Alice with us? We had coffee before, right?
Yeah.
Is it safe to say Cass went and made herself a pot, I guess, for everyone and is already nursing a black coffee?
Because she's so edgy. She drinks her coffee black. She's so
like her soul. Eric, I forgot. Are you in with us, or are you running up and down the stairs like a maniac?
What?
Yeah, you.
I mean, my understanding we're back in the room together. Yeah.
And I suppose she'll offer you a cup of coffee if you want.
I'd love one. Thanks.
You're getting your own creamer and sugar. I'm not doing that.
That's cool.
And she's really come a long way from if your friends can't rest, I'm going to leave yous.
You know what? You can't say anything anymore because who said it last time?
Once compared to your lifetime of it.
You guys have only heard it once because I've been curbing it.
Keep drinking.
Yeah,
I'm sure you'll stop
you've
curbing
done
it.
it twice.
I did it once that you guys know of.
That means she's done it more, just not on camera.
Or that it was for different groups, so it's fine. It doesn't count if it's Chaos Crew.
That's what I was gonna say. I know you did it at least once in Chaos Crew, and you've done it once in our group.
Yeah, different groups though, so it only counts as one.
Whatever you said.
So as Cass turns to walk away, Eric goes, "So how's Mara?"
She just stops and tenses, but then just lets it roll off her shoulders and just keeps walking and just sits on the couch. Turns around with a big fucking smile towards Eric. She just cheerses her little coffee cup, but says nothing. How are your sprints?
Say that again. I'm sorry, I missed it. I was laughing.
I said, how were your sprints?
Good. It was good. Got to keep the cardio going.
It's fucking weird, dude. But what are we spending another day here? What are we doing?
I want to see if I can find out more information on one of the first things I found was how to code and send a soul. And I want to see if I can find any further information on that before we leave.
And where are you looking for that?
I haven't started that yet. That's what I'm telling Kat. This is conversation with Kat.
That's fair. I was gonna ask Alice or I guess I could look. I don't know. How do you use that card catalog thing?
Don't know.
I don't know. I use Google. I don't know how to use a card catalog.
You hear several scoffs. One is from the library itself, one is from Alice, and one is inexplicably from Kat, the library cat.
What? I haven't had to use one of these things.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Oh my god, it's fucking Carl all over again.
What's Ekir got to say about it?
She's never been one for literacy. More of an audiobook girl, you know what I'm saying?
Knew you were listening.
Some of the things you listen to are really weird, lady.
No one told you. You had to stay in the fucking room while I did.
No one told you had to listen to it without headphones.
I did. We're not having this conversation. Did you eat yet? Why don't you go eat something? What do you
Why
want?
don't you feed me? That's literally your job. It said you've had Tinder feeding me this entire time.
She likes you better than I do right now.
Oh, I'm
So
aware.
does Tinder
Do I have 2 ravens now?
That's just what I was thinking.
This whole time, Cass is like, oh my god, my connection with Mara is what's destroyed my connection with the Raven Queen. It's like, no, she's neglected her Raven. Oh no, is she dying now? Oh no.
Don't spew on the keyboard or the computer or the.
Bro, vodka almost came out. I hate you.
No, you don't.
You know what was funny?
What? Shut up.
So, should we also look into why we came here more? I know we talked to Alice a little bit about it. Alice, you got any thoughts on where we could look for said spell or anything like that? I mean, I could look at the card catalog. I will show Cass if she wants me to.
Well, I think
How
one,
to use it.
you should definitely show your friend how to use a card catalog. 1. 2, I don't know that I know enough to help you with your research. I mean, if I don't know what this creature is, I mean, I can point you in the direction of things. You mentioned long vampire-like teeth, although not a vampire, but I could point you to where vampire and vampire-like legends are. I could point you to other things that go bump in the night legends, but I without knowing what it is, I mean, really best I could do is just show you a bunch of different paranormal sections and tell you good luck, without knowing more.
I don't know that we know more.
You ever hear of a Midori?
The liquor, yeah, it's delicious. It's melon flavored. I like it with a margarita.
Ew, margarita. No, like like a being called that, or I don't. Some sort of like immortal-ish type being. None of that. Can you just like point me towards the M's? I don't know. Again, how does this fucking thing work?
Wait. Yes. Where did that name come from? Mara?
Maybe.
Say it. Good God.
Fuck, yes, fine.
That's not
Hey.
fully true either.
Kinda. She read about them, and it just kind of
Who read about him? You or her?
her.
Why is it so tough to just do a...
Because you don't fucking like her, and neither does anybody else.
We've come a long way from that.
Fine, whatever. My statement still stands. Is there anything on them or anything similar to that name?
I don't know. Let's go look at the card catalog. Come along.
So
I'll show you how to use it.
Are you gonna teach her how to use it? Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
Cass will begrudgingly follow Eric, like just sulking in the background.
Why are you so sulky?
Is that your
Sure.
rally?
All of the above. D, all of the above.
Yeah. He shows her. I mean, he's not a smart ass about it. He just shows her the basics of how to look and what to look for.
All right, and then once you've kind of explained those basics to her, you guys are gonna do a little search of Runo to see if you can't find anything on Midori, correct?
Yes.
All right. Let's see. Eric, go ahead and roll a investigation. Let me see. I'm gonna probably do investigation. I kind of want to force you both to do it, but we'll say Eric, you can take investigation with advantage since you're showing Cass. You can say that she's got an extra set of eyes for you.
18.
All right. So, what you first notice when you're digging through the card catalog is it feels like there maybe should be a little more information. You do find a single card that does give you a couple listings, but you see the listings have been scratched out, like they've been removed from circulation. There's a couple of books on there, and then you also see an asterisk on the card. And if you were to ask Alice what that asterisk means, she might be able to help you a little bit.
Take a picture of the card with my phone, and I put the card back where it belongs. And you want me to show you how to chase these down, or do you want? I want to see what Alice knows about this asterisk. I think this may have been moved to the research area.
Yeah, that's whatever. That's fine. I don't. You have more on this than I do.
This is our thing. I mean, it's not my thing. I can just teach you.
Fine, go fucking ask her then.
Come on, gosh.
These emo kids over here.
So different, can't we all just be friends?
Because Cass is moody.
Because we got an emo girl, non-conforming as can be.
You'd be non-conforming too
I know,
if you were
right?
just like me. Oh, who's your grumpy cuss? Let me just give her like scritches.
Does Kat have paint on her nails?
My nails are always black, first of all.
Yeah.
Well, I figured, but
Is it Cass or Meg? Oh yeah,
Yes.
they're the same.
Yeah, there's no difference
Yes.
there.
They're the same.
The real question is, how does Cass keep having nail polish and the apocalypse keep her nails touched up?
In a week.
Are we asking about the asterisks or?
well,
Oh, yeah,
one, it's
we're
only
at-
been a week. If it was gel polish, it would still be good.
Like, she would have gel polish.
I mean, Mara could have
Um,
taught her a thing or two about grooming. I don't know.
I assure you, if Mara could teach her anything, you know what? Never mind.
Oh my god, can we talk about the fucking card?
Does Cass keep nail polish in her bag?
Oh my god, why is it so hot in
That's
this
what
room
you
again?
do with a bag of holding.
Does she also keep black eyeliner to like make sure her eyeliner's always emo?
And a lighter, so it's darker.
Oh yeah, you gotta have a lighter. Hey,
I want to judge
Alice,
Cass is gonna nudge Eric with the card. Go ahead, dude. I don't know what this thing is.
he's got it on a picture of it on his phone. Hey, Alice, I was waiting on Char. She had to take phone.
It was just Trey. I was able to hang up on.
Okay. Alrighty, then. Be nice. Alice, got a question. Found this asterisk in this scratched out line on the card catalog, and I showed her the picture on my phone. What
Well,
does this mean?
the line stricken through it means it was probably removed from circulation. The reason it's not been whited out is probably a librarian was feeling kind of pissy and wanted to like have there be a record that it was at one point here. They do that sometimes. As for the asterisks, that normally notes that this card is going to have updating new information. Now, this could mean that the things that were stricken could be getting updated with either, new additions, that kind of thing. Or it could also mean that this topic is having new books brought in. This can sometimes happen when we know that, like, for example, academic books will often get a heads up, like, hey, there's going to be new editions of something in this coming, say, in the coming year, and we'll go ahead and start updating our system with that information.
Okay, so I should still look where this says look.
If it's
Possible
not
upgrades or
if it's not scratched out, yes. What it's telling you is that obviously we're not going to get shipments anytime soon, but there were meant to be more books coming about this topic. Whether it's newer versions of the stricken out versions you see here, which means they could be somewhere in the library that's removed from circulation, or updated books from the books that do remain on the list. It just means that there's more books that were meant to be coming, that were scheduled for publication and to be received by the library.
thanks for the help.
Of course.
I guess we go look and see what we can find with what the sources we did find.
That's fine.
Do you
That's
come
fine.
with?
Yeah, yeah. I'll go.
You seem so
Go.
perturbed.
Distracted.
Is Mara in your head again?
No, and that's more distracting.
So wherever the card catalog told me to notice to look, I had that direction.
All right, so you head in the direction. There's not a lot of books remaining that aren't stricken out. However, you do find a couple. You note that a lot of these are like meaty academic type texts. Like these are the kind of books that are just thousands of pages long, giant, heavy tomes of information, thin pages, teeny tiny writing. Just the most fun books to research.
I pull one out. I turn to Cass and go.
Gee, what the fuck? What do you want me to do with this thing?
I researched it.
This paper, it's like fucking paper machine. You gotta be kidding me with this, right? Is there an index? She just goes directly to the back for the index because there's no way in hell she's reading through that entire thing.
There is no index. It's an ancient, not like a newer book. This is like an old as shit book. So the index, if there is an index, it's not a good index. It's more of like there's a glossary at the front with some real generic terms like
content, glossary, or
like history, and it's like just chunks of time type of shit, like history of magical creatures, chunks of time, like from the 1800s to the 1600s, magical creatures in development from the 1800s and beyond. Like, it's not even organized really well. It's kind of like an ADHD person put together a whole bunch of chapters about different magical things, with very little rhyme or reason to it. Like, one chapter will cover, like, a historical moment for fae. Another chapter will cover historical moment for, like, vampires or werewolves. You do find a nice, healthy section dedicated to, like, early vampire and magic user lore. But it's all just very misorganized chapters in this gigantic tome. Like, nothing terribly helpful, but, some guidance. A little, anyway.
Where to start? There's nothing... This literally is just a clusterfuck of shit. I don't even know where to begin.
Nobody said this was gonna be easy.
I don't understand why we can't just fucking find him and just punch him in the face. I'm sorry. That's really dumb. I know.
You really think you can at this point?
I know. And he would probably eat my fucking hand off if that was the case. But still.
I mean, the best source we have, you talk to almost every.
Yeah, but she's limited too, unfortunately, and she kind of fucked off. I can't really talk. We're kind of talking. It's a long story. I can't reach out to her like that. Like, we're kind of.
You can't reach her from here.
No. So text him.
I mean,
I got old school.
What is that?
I have to fucking text. And I don't like it because I can't feel her like that. Shut up. I don't want to talk about this.
That's part of your problem. You don't want to talk about anything.
It's none of your business.
He's got a real good point.
No one asked you that you decided to wait a fucking week to tell me the Raven Queen was gone.
You decided to wait a week to contact her. But someone's been busy.
Regardless, there's got to be some. I don't
There are things about your relationship that you're right. There is not any of my business. But however, you're part of my team. I need your help, and we need each other to make it through this. We have a goal of getting better, getting more power, and destroying Barry. And right now, I see Mara as an asset. As long as you can, I mean, what?
No, nothing. Cass fucking
What?
immediately just clams up. That's it. She's done.
What does Sperry call Mara again, Eric?
Assets.
Like her fucking face just immediately hardened.
What'd I say wrong?
Are you fucking serious? What did you just fucking call her?
An asset.
A fucking
Help.
asset.
She's help. She can help us. What do you want me to call her? I know. Okay, I don't mean it that way. Come on.
You don't mean it that way. That's exactly how you fucking meant it. You want to use her and then fucking drop her.
I did not say that. That's not what I meant at all.
Didn't have to
Guys,
say.
come on. Really?
Whatever. It's fine. We'll figure out what's in this fucking book and go from there. Can I take a
Go ahead.
Can I take a look at the actual? I know you described the book. I'm so sorry. Like the pages and whatnot. Did you describe the cover? Can I see the cover? Like what?
Yeah, it's like one of those like old leather bound type of tomes. There might be some little encrusted gemstones in the edge a little bit, but it's old as shit because it's in a very old book. This is definitely one of those you don't get to take this from the library type of books. Probably a deep like dark blue cover, like old cracked leather though.
Symbols on it, I assume.
None that you recognize, although if you stare at it, make an Arcana check, maybe I can tell you something.
I will do that, actually. Ooh, do I use the new bone die?
Ooh, you still yes.
I feel like that's appropriate.
It's pretty heavy, too. So, I found this at the Ren Fair, I immediately picked it up, rolled it, and it fucking rolled a nat 20. And me and the vendor looked at each other, and he's like, well, you gotta buy it now. And I was like, you're a dick.
He got you there, though.
He wasn't wrong.
22. So, no, he wasn't wrong.
Yeah, he was not wrong at all. So you're staring at the cover, and I did mention the little encrusted bits of gemstone that are in the cover. As you stare at it, you see it almost swirl a little bit, like maybe you're sleep deprived. Who knows? Maybe your eyes are crossing a little bit. But the magic seems to swirl on it, and as you stare at it, you realize that perhaps there could be a layer of, I don't want to say deception, but there might be a layer of information overlain onto this book. And you suspect there might actually be some information within the pages, but maybe protected by some sort of magic within it. Like the words inside the book are words, they do have meaning, etc., albeit poorly organized. However, you can get a sense from your Arcana check that there might be hidden magics or hidden messages or information somewhere within that tome.
More to this book than what we're actually seeing. I don't think I have any sort of like dispel magic. I don't even know if that would work on in here or on the book. There's something like shrouding more information from this.
At this point, can I wake up and offer to take a look at it?
You can.
I would like to do a knowledge arcana on this book.
The thing that Cass just did?
Will possibly help with it. Let me see. Hold on.
She got 22 on the Arcana check, so I'm really wondering what you're trying to figure out here.
I don't know. See if there's maybe like a way to dispel, like on the book to dispel. So I would dispel. I can do detect magic, but we know it's magic. And the only thing I have that.
Okay, so based on what Cass said, I'm gonna look at the book and see if there's a spell hiding something, or if it's, I don't know, I'm assuming the whole book is magical.
Yeah,
That's why I was like, detect magic's not gonna do shit in this magic library.
I would honestly say that with the 22 that Cass already rolled, it's pretty evident that the book itself is probably under some sort of magical cipher. This probably isn't I can just dispel this simple little cloaking thing. This is probably actually, this is incredibly coveted information that has managed to survive multiple purges of a library. It's been around this library for a long time. This is probably have a very specific kind of cipher that's been applied to it. That's not just as simple
I'm
as,
going
as
to
dispelling, etc.
Tinder. I mean, you can help me if you want to, but what I'm going to do is first I'm going to detect magic to see if I can pick out the schools of magic on it. Like a cipher would be like illusionary, and then if I can see that, I will try to dispel magic. Make sense?
I feel like that's a waste of, like, we already know it's magical. I think
It
it'd
is.
just be
It's not
better.
a waste. I can detect magic at will.
Okay, yeah, I
It's
can
part
too.
of my warlock. It's part of my
I
warlock.
mean,
Alright, is that a cantrip or a
it's
spell
not
slot?
The
it's a
detect magic
ritual.
is it's a pack boon. It's a eldritch invocation, eldritch sight. Detect magic at will.
Alright, and the dispel that you're gonna try to do?
That is a spell slot.
Up to you.
What'd you say? Yeah.
No, I was muted intentionally. I was talking mad shit.
I think we should look for a book that has similar energy as this book, maybe using the detect magic to maybe find a cipher instead of trying to dispel the magic. If it's a magical cipher, that means there's probably something like almost like a key, like to not to necessarily
Yeah.
dispel, but to unlock the true nature of the book. I'd like to possibly, I think if we're going to detect magic, I think we should look for similar magic
Okay.
to see if anything in this area has like a similar energy.
Y'all want to work on that? I'm going to go back and look at the coding, track that down a little further. And
Nat 20, so it's a 25.
And that was on you trying to...
Find a cipher or like a similar magic item as a cipher.
So I can't... you can't just blindly roll a high number and say, this is for me to try and find the thing I want to find. I love the creativity there. I really do. I think it's fun. I do normally try to yes and, but there are limits that I have to put on this at a certain point, and as it turns out, the players can't just blindly roll whatever number they want and say, I did it! I get to know the thing! It's actually not how Dungeons & Dragons
I can
works.
take a picture of it for you.
So the issue, believe it or not, is not just me not believing the nat 20. I can believe in nat 20 all day long. There's so many other inventive problems with that. So your goal was to try to use the identify magic that Eric was originally talking about. Right. To try to find things that match this book, correct?
Right.
Okay. So there's no way of knowing if it's going to magically be a cipher. There are simply ways of knowing, hey, does this magic match? Because that's what you're using, right?
Right.
So if you're using that magic to try to find other matching kinds, and you roll a very good number, I would say that you see several books with similar types of magic, and what I could go a step further and say is that on the book, you can see there's the base, the some sort of cipher type of layer, the illusionary magic. You can tell that this is a very specific one, and there is probably a very specific cipher to it. And you can see that there's lots of other books that may not relate to this, but are under similar relationships, other similar ciphers, similar ways of being hidden. Could be completely different, could be hidden by different people, could be done by different magic users, could be done by different librarians, but you're seeing that there's a commonality of that illusionary magic throughout the library. So that would give you either a place to start looking, or you could try and whatever you want to do with the information is up to you, but there are other books in the library with that same type of magic. From there, how you choose to find the one you're looking for, that's up to you, but...
With Tinder's chaotic method of research, I think what I'd like to start with is just going ahead and grabbing the books that are in this area that have that similar magic to them, and start kind of looking at them and really trying to determine if, like, flipping through them, looking at each of them, maybe putting them near each other to see if they react to each other.
So you're going to be looking through several different books, trying to find one that reacts to it or matches in some way or connects. Alrighty.
Mm-hmm.
And Eric, you are still researching the soul transference that you were looking into, correct?
Yeah, like the ability to do it with code that you mentioned the first time we made it to the library.
Okay, gotcha.
One of the first things I found.
Alright. And then, Cass, what are you looking at?
I don't know. I guess if Tinder took that book.
Yeah, she is, she does consider you her best friend. I'm sure she'd share with you.
I'm at the table with all of the books just like piled up on the table. So like I'm not going to keep you from the books.
I guess she'll go over to where Tinder is and just, do you need help with any of this? Considering I kind of started whatever the fuck you're doing right now.
Well, I'm researching I'm trying to see if I can cipher this or like find like magic. So all of these books seem like they have a cloaking effect or something going on with them. So I'm seeing if I can determine if one of these might be the way to unlock the information.
Is Alice still with us? Can I pick her brain?
You're welcome to role play it out.
So Cass, she'll be sitting with Tinder, kind of perusing through said magical books. She'll kind of look over at Alice if she's not busy. Have you ever, clearly this entire place is magical. Bunch of shit in this fucking city is. Have you ever heard of magic like blocking or covering things up? Like there's something on this book. I don't know what it is, but it's blocking us from getting more information. Like it's an illusionary effect. I don't know how to describe it. I'm so sorry.
She's like, which book?
She'll hold up the giant old ass fucking tome.
She kind of like, she approaches it and kind of puts her hand on it. And she's like, oh, so this is a history of a bunch of magical creatures in the course of, let's see. She kind of like runs her hand on the spine. Oh, of the mortal and magical planes of existence. Yes, it's a history of magical creatures. It's got a little illusionary magic. Ooh, interesting. The illusionary magic is actually meant to be read in tandem with the text. Interesting. Neat. And she kind of sits back down.
Wait, what do you mean it needs to be read with the text? What?
Yeah, the text is overlaid with what's actually in the material. It looks like, and she kind of like, touches the spine again. She's like, yeah, it looks like the information is meant to be read together, but it's basically a history of magical creatures of the world.
Can you, if you wouldn't mind, can you find if there's something called a Midori in here? Not the liquor, please. I get it.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I'm a researcher. She kind of touches it. She's like, yeah. Ooh, that's deep in there. Looks like page roughly 1300 or so.
1300. Okay.
It is 7:30 and Shara's got a phone call. Let's take 15 and then we'll come back and discuss that.
So while we're waiting on Char, does Eric find it? Okay. Now we're waiting on Abbi.
I feel like she's wrangling a cat.
I have my headphones on so I can hear you. I'm searching for things.
Okay. I'm just going to ask if Eric was able to dig up any other lead.
On the soul transfer?
Something else he's going to do. He's going to send a message to Gordo.
What's that message going to say?
Do you know Molly?
How do you spell it?
Both.
Molly/Molly.
Molli in quotes and Molly after.
He responds with...
Is she a drug?
He responds with... he responds, rather, with... I would need more to go on. A lot of ladies in this world. You know me. I'm a ladies' man. I meet a lot of ladies. He's lying. He is not a ladies' man.
Did Eric ever try to log into... Well, he logged into the game last session, right? Like, you were leveling and stuff?
Yeah, I'd say that you... How long did you play? You said a couple hours?
Yeah.
I'd say
I played like 2 to 3 hours.
With 2 to 3 hours of gameplay without anyone running you, you would probably manage to get through the starting quests, probably around like level 3, level 4 or so. You managed to get some wolf pelts, you got some low-level gear. Your problem that you're finding is that there's a lot of quests that you need to turn in that are all in a dungeon. You need to find a group to go through, and you haven't found any newbies in this intro. However...
Man, she does her MMOs like she does her real-life gaming.
However, while you're playing last night, you did notice that it seemed like there was connection issues, and there were times where you would be killing something and it would log you out, and then you would open back up and you'd be killing something and it'd log you back out. So you have a reason for that slowed pace. Speaking of reasons, Tinder, last night whilst you dreamt, you were not in a dream. You weren't like sentiently aware of what was happening. You were watching things, but it almost felt like you were in a bird or something, just watching things and not really getting any context for anything. And at one point you saw someone look like they were gathering and fishing, and you hear them like react, and they're like, that's not what lucid dreaming is. And then you hear yourself as a bird chirp out, I'm lucid dreaming! And you hear that same voice again be like, that's not what that is. But you can't see who's talking. You just see like, you occasionally see like a little ahead of someone going this way or that way, but you're just kind of sitting in this bird's body essentially, and occasionally using its mouth, but the bird itself is not moving around. But it seems to be that same world that Eric was playing in.
And I observed him playing before.
No, you were observing, you were not seeing him, you were seeing someone else that you speculate could be Molly.
But I saw him play enough that I recognized.
That is correct. Be clear, maybe Eric's not that good at the MMO, and that's why he's leveling so slow. That's also possible.
Noob.
Hey guys, like I was lucid dreaming, and like I dreamt of things, and so you know that game that you guys were talking about last night that like you think is a big deal or whatever. So I'm pretty sure when I was lucid dreaming, I was in the game, and I think I found that Molly girl. She told me this isn't what lucid dreaming is and kind of yelled at me. But I'm not sure if it was her, but it was somebody, and they seemed to like recognize my soul or my like maybe I was astral projecting. Is that possible? Can you astral project into a game?
I mean, if a soul is in a game, I'm assuming you could technically astral project into a game. Is that a serious question? So wait,
I've never astral projected. I'm not a magic user like you are. Like I make things go boom.
Yes, you do make things go boom on the reg. So you're saying you're dreaming you're in the game? Are you in the game?
Like I'm not a character, but I'm like almost like I'm a cloud or a bird. Like I'm there, but I'm not. Like I'm not walking around, walking and talking to people. But I'm slightly elevated above them and I can see around, and I'm seeing these magic creatures, I'm seeing people, and I saw that girl.
Molly,
Well, she didn't tell me her name, but it was a girl, and she noticed me and kind of talked to me a little bit, which seems a little odd because like a regular character wouldn't like be able to talk to me. Like I don't think it was Box's eyes.
I was actually going to mention that. As soon as she said like above everyone, I was going to be like, "Oh, is it like through your familiar?"
Why would my familiar be in a video game?
Video games have certain characters have their own version of a familiar or a pet. It's possible. Do you even you don't know what I'm talking about, do you?
I really never played video games.
Okay.
I watched some movies and stuff. I didn't ever have like I was busy tinkering and making stuff. So I'm relying on you as being the nerdy one here to know.
Pew pew.
God, we are the same fucking person. I hate that all three of you are fucking smiling.
Caldron, wake up!
God, Caldron, Leandro, I need you so bad.
Well, Cass just
yeah,
desperately goes,
please.
please, Caldron, get back here.
I was actually going to... Never mind. Yes. Caldron.
It sounded like she was enjoying the distraction, honestly.
Yeah, we can only give her so much of a break.
I don't even remember what the fuck I was talking about.
Abby, run the footage back.
Okay, so Eric, are you working on the game? Are you in the game? Or are we still... I feel like Cass would still be looking in the book that Alice essentially showed her what page to be on. So she's reading through that, I guess.
All right, as you stories, I want to force you guys into some fun roleplay. So you stumble upon a little fun legend, and it's a legend of the first Midori. Now, this is just a legend. However, it speaks to a odd time in history where the magic users were getting kind of bored. You know, you do so much magic, you face so much stuff, you kind of get bored, and you want a thrill, right? And they thought about how much fun the Colosseums are. But they're like, you know, we need some spice, some zest. We need a little razzle dazzle, you know? So this council of elders, who back then were just called the elders, it is an early form of a ruling body in the magical world now, but this is back in the day, you know, more barbaric times. They had this idea to take a magic user who was a bit of a strong magic user, pretty strong, tough, able-bodied fella, and a really strong and powerful vampire. And they both were kind of, I don't want to say assholes, but the vampire was in fact a criminal. You know how these things are. Was he really a criminal, or was he just like the biggest, baddest one and they wanted to have a good fight? Who really knows? This guy gets brought in. This magic user then uses one of his magical abilities to transform himself into this massive, like hulkingly massive, almost like a lion, much larger, much more ferocious in terms of like, claw size, teeth. So I just think massive lion, but maybe a little magical and mystical to it. Again, it's a lore book, right? So how accurate are these descriptions? And they fought for a while. These are two incredible fighters. It went on for ages. The crowd loved it, but it was a long battle. Finally, night fell. They continued fighting, and eventually they did finally get some hits in. And they both end up taking very critical wounds as they kind of collided together. You know, their bodies were just been being abused so much for hours of battle. They both kind of were at their wits' end as they were kind of laying in the ground, dying. The vampire was underneath, unfortunately. He doesn't have the advantage of magic, and knew that he didn't have a lot of time left. So as the legend goes, as the sun rose up, he used the lion's massive hulking body as a shade and just hoped for the best. Thought, hey, maybe this is death. Maybe this is something else. He's got wounds everywhere. He's at this point, like, the lion's weight is pressing upon this guy, right? So is he like halfway in this cut up corpse of this magic user lion thing? Maybe. I don't know. He's definitely drinking the blood, though. He doesn't remember much, but then about a week later, he came to on a riverbank, and he felt permanently altered and began to roam this earth. And that's how that legend just ends. It just ends with, and then he started walking around, basically, with no real conclusion to that story. Yeah, have fun telling your friends about it. Cheers.
No, I totally just relayed that entire story.
Slut, I don't think you did.
I mean, part of it. So basically, this vampire fed on a magic user that can shapeshift, essentially. And how does that make him the first Midori or immortal? I don't. What was the magic user? What did they have that made them, like, I don't know, that powered the vampire up, essentially? Like, there's some connection I'm missing. I don't, especially if they were fighting each other. They didn't, okay, above table, they didn't know each other, right? Like in the story.
This story doesn't specify.
Don't type, just tell me.
Did you just call me an unreliable narrator? You know what? I feel like I don't have.
He said, bitch.
At least when I'm being an unreliable narrator, it's because I'm like trying to infer things that might not have been implied.
Eric's saying that Cass is the unreliable narrator. Nice. Eric, we can presume that you were reading over Cass's shoulder. Is there anything you would also contribute to that story that you were just told?
I wasn't reading over her shoulder.
Oh, well then I tried to help you, Cass. Sorry. I tried. My bad.
What the fuck? Come on.
I gave the setup and everything, you know. He did not take the bait on that one, so you can bark up the Tinder tree and see if she was reading over your shoulder, but she's also not a terribly reliable narrator either, so I don't know what you're gonna do.
She embellishes her story.
Hey, Eric got told to sit down and shut up, so he went on about his business.
Come on. Let me just say that I explained it not as well as the fucking GM.
So wait, what's going on? What are you reading?
So these Midori, as far as according to this, it's making it sound like the first Midori, which from what Mara was reading before, there's some sort of immortal or like partially immortal, but they need, I don't want to say a partner, but some connection with someone in order to become immortal. They need to join together, and I guess this vampire guy fed off of whoever this magic user shapeshifter was, which was technically, I guess, a joining between the two of them, made this vampire guy a Midori.
Is that like what happened with you and Mara? Is she a vampire? Are you a vampire?
No, neither one of us are vampires.
I mean, is that how y'all's connection was formed?
I don't know. Our connection just happened one day. I don't know. It just I don't know.
She bit you like a vampire?
She's not a vampire.
But she bit you, and now you're connected.
I don't.
You say you're not a Renfield, but could you be a Midori, or could she be a Midori?
Her maybe, kind of. I don't know. Sperry did some shit. I don't I don't fucking know.
Oh, okay, I'm assuming you were talking about something you read in the book.
Yes, I wasn't exactly speaking about us. I was talking about this specific story. I don't fucking shapeshift.
Also worth noting that there's another chapter that
Yeah.
discusses the difference
Yeah.
between elemental Midori and classic Midori.
You have a dread form. That's shapeshift. You grow feathers. Like, I feel like there's some parallels here.
No, a lot of the Midori are aligned with elementals, but
Okay.
I hate you, Char.
No, you don't.
I mean, I guess it could be spirit.
No, it's not us. Can we get off the subject of myself and Mara, please?
Yeah, I'm trying. Back to the book. What did you read in the book? How was the first Midori formed?
I just said it. This vampire fed off of this fucking magic user, and I don't know. There's some sort of connection there.
Show me. Point it out in the book.
I will show Eric exactly what I just read.
He scans it real quick, see if he can pick out, because Cass is not.
Cass is fucking this up royally.
I didn't say it.
So we can infer that you are able to read everything that I have already told Cass. You can also glean there is a continuation where they discuss the difference between this kind of Midori and an elemental Midori. And that elemental Midori, instead of having, as Cass touched on, having the person that they connect with, that connection that she spoke of, an elemental Midori has an element that they would connect with, like earth, water, fire.
So has anything ever been mentioned about an elemental Midori? And being completely honest, Abby, because I was not looking over her shoulder, I didn't pay real close attention when you were talking.
Question, and I'd like to do a history check. So since Tinder has a habit of like devouring knowledge and like looking through a lot of books, could she do a history check to maybe see if she's come across any materials on the Midori before?
Very easy answer, you have not. There are very few books and publications that have any mention of this, and I would take it a step further and say that the magic checks you guys did earlier would probably indicate that like this is fairly coveted information, probably not readily available online. There's probably only so many copies of these tomes available. Just because of like with your history of research and with you, being able to do that kind of research, I'd say that you can probably glean that in from. However, there's another chapter that speaks to elemental Midori. It doesn't have a cool story about how the first elemental Midori came to be. It's just one of those things that they're like, well, they didn't come to be, they've always been.
Is there any mention of the word? Please forgive me if I mispronounce this. Is it amare?
It means like mated or soulmate, something like that in Latin. So there's a lot of references to any book that has Latin.
Do you say that, or did you just look at it?
We're just looking.
Okay, like where the hell does that word come from?
Are you and Mara soulmates?
Tinder, can we not?
Look, why is it you get uncomfortable anytime that we talk about emotional stuff and like your special connection? Like, you've abandoned your son. I have to take care of your son.
That's so true, Mother. You really have.
Like, this poor little cute little baby bird. And
as my baby bird pours more Tito's.
Look, he takes after his mother. He has a drinking problem.
Cannot deny that.
Like, anytime there's something emotional.
Have a drinking group with a D&D problem.
Honestly, that's probably more accurate to this group.
I don't know what that tells us, but I feel like it's important.
I wonder if maybe that's how they came up with the magic to tether souls together. Maybe they're using a Midori to like.
I think that's pointing to what spirit is, right? Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, or along those. He's either trying to get to that state of immortality, or is that state.
What does the book say about immortality at that point?
Does
it take the other person? Does it take feeding off the other person to become immortal, or does it?
So the book outlines that there's a it uses the term ceremony, probably more like ritual, that has to happen that would actually make this. Again, this is just a tome. This is one book's perspective of it, but it does speak in vague ways to a ritual that is done to make two people join. They do say that the elementals, it tends to be more organic and happen in a big moment in nature, whereas with the two people, it tends to be through some sort of ritual Doesn't speak to specifics, however.
Like Spiri's management program.
All it says is ritual.
So did Mara have like the magic? She was throwing like fireballs at us. Has she ever like portrayed like abilities to shapeshift or like elemental gifts before that you knew of?
Outside of the fire, no.
Did she have any of her powers before
I mean, she had some
you
magic.
died?
She had some magic, yeah.
Like what?
She kept talking about how that whole leadership program bullshit unlocked more of her potential and unlocked more of her magic. But I mean, like me, I've always had a little bit, but
So I guess my question would be: is Spirit looking for that person to make him immortal? Or has he already found it?
are you asking?
It's hypothetical. I mean, I'm not asking you. I'm just spitballing out
I
loud.
mean, Eric, did you get your magic gifts from your mom or your dad?
Neither.
Do you recall your mom ever doing any magic? Because like she's also down to Spiri potential.
I was 5. I was 5, Tinder. I don't recall a lot about my mother.
I'm 5'2", and I remember my dad.
It's a different 5. It's like a dog's 5 versus a human's 5. No
Just call
offense.
Tinder a dog.
Didn't mean to call it. I wasn't referring to you as a dog.
No, I get it. I'm highly intelligent, whereas you were a toddler. I'm just
Okay, I'll try not to take that the wrong way.
well, different. We're completely different races.
Yes, that was my point. Yes.
Yes,
Not-
I understand. I'm not trying to insult your intelligence. You're an intelligent adult, but at 5, humans aren't very intelligent. They eat their bones.
Everything we uncover leads to more questions than answers. Speaking of questions and answers, Alice, you're living here. Is there a shower in this place? Yes. I'd love to take a shower.
Alice kind of goes, yeah, sorry, this is a library. Transparently, I've just been making it work with sinks. There's a kitchenette downstairs that I can splash around in. I have been considering taking a hose and like hanging it over something, but I just don't have it in me to have cold water on my body like that. So I've just been making it work. Yeah, it's not. If it
was
great.
summertime, I could see it, but not in this weather.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, I guess clothing is out. Change of clothing is out of the question too.
I mean, I have pajama bottoms. Do you want some pajama bottoms?
What?
Yeah, I have, like, in the Lost and Found downstairs, I have a bunch of, like, random bits of clothing and stuff, and there's also the extra pajamas we keep on hand for, like, the library lock-ins. I can probably find some pajama pants that would fit you.
Sure.
I would love a change of clothes.
Fuzzy pajamas coming up for everyone!
I'm good. Thank you, Alice.
Too late. Already gone.
No,
Out the door.
If you got pink
No,
fuzzy
you're not.
ones, those are perfect for Cat.
Speaking of somebody that's recently been bumped into by you, no, you're not.
So she's gonna go out and get you guys some clothes. What are you guys doing in the meantime while she's doing that? Cass drains beer.
I know, right?
Guys, I know we're doing a lot of good research here, and I don't want to like kill the research, but I think we need to go check on it's been 3 days since we left him in that soldier, and I only left him a few days of supplies because that's what I had of it. Has Gordo said
let me see if I can catch up with Al. I go see if I can find Al. I want to see what else is in the Lost and Found.
Alrighty. She'll bring the box back up, just so you guys can actually do your fucking roleplay. She'll bring the box back up.
Dang, Tinder, I don't know. I understand why you're concerned, but
has Gordo said anything about being able to drop in?
He was
What?
checking on your dad, right?
He was before, so if he possibly my dad was in rough shape when we left him, and I left him a couple of days of ration, but I really hate the idea of I hate the idea of him being in there, but I also want to make sure he has enough food if he needs anything else since he's trapped.
what part of the day is it, Abby?
I'd say it's probably, since you guys have been researching for a while and doing so, it's probably early afternoon.
Yeah. I was thinking at least noon. I don't know. What do you think, Kat?
She's not wrong. We can't leave him there. There's no way to contact him from here.
Yeah, that's what made me think about the box and possibly them having an old cell phone. We could somehow
then
find a
leave it
charger for it. Yeah. That's why I was wondering what else was in there. How far is it from here to the research?
A little bit further than it is if you're coming from the radio station.
At this time of day, it'd probably definitely be a car summoning situation.
Can you try
Where's Caldron?
messaging Gordon?
I can. I will.
Because if that can
I'll
buy
do
us
that.
some time.
Yeah, let me see if I can reach him.
Alright, so you're putting a message in the
Yeah, have you been able to check on what is his name? Dr. Spark?
Ember.
Dr. Ember?
He's
What's his
not
name?
a doctor. It's Ember Sparks. He's just he's a bioengineer.
Okay.
Biomechanical.
Have you been able to check on Mr. Spark, and is he okay?
It takes a few minutes for a message to come back. The message you get is, "Hey man, it's been kind of crazy around here. I'll see what I can do to check up on him. Give me a minute." It won't be an
Has
instant
anybody
response.
checked?
Yeah,
Is Aldrin okay? Has anybody seen him lately?
sleeping right there next to you on
Or
that
is he in the room
beanbag
here?
chair. He's deep sleeping, man. He's got that grief sleep on. It's probably grief sleep.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I just don't know where to go next. I don't know.
There were, I mean, outside of the book that we're currently, or Cass is currently looking through, there were other books that mentioned Midori, correct? Or was it just the one that she's...
The one you have is the main one that it had. A lot of the other ones were stricken or had the asterisk next to it as incoming. Alice returns with a lost and found box and some clothes piled on top of it. The clothes piled on top are the really cute, fuzzy pajamas. They're blue and they're covered in rainbows, and they say, take a look, it's in a book. Just all over the shirt and the pants, just all over. And like some of the books have little eyes on them. It's a little creepy, a little sweet, you know, like you kind of go between like, is this cute? Is this weird? Yes is the answer, by the way. But there's enough for each of you to have a change of clothing. They won't be cute, but they'll be comfortable because the fabric is incredibly soft and comfortable. Also in the Lost and Found box, there's not a lot of worth in this box. There's a couple like random phone chargers. One of the phone chargers does match a kind of old phone, like a Nokia stick almost, like that kind of just like old phone, which of course means it still does work. And you also find a couple books that aren't library books. You find a old iPod, not charged. It has a cracked screen on it. It's like one of the old clicker ones, you know? But it has a cracked screen, which is unfortunate. A bunch of stuffed animals, and probably more pacifiers and like children's stuffies than you would expect to see in the Lost and Found. Like, how many damn kids can't keep their damn pacifiers in their freaking mouths?
Has to swipe in the iPad or iPod.
It's dead and also cracked, but you're welcome to swipe it if you wish.
Yeah, she's just gonna pocket it.
I mean, it's a component. We could possibly use it for.
Yeah, we asked Alice if we can take the phone and charger as well.
Do you guys change into your new pajamas?
No.
Tinder does. Cass, dress up with me.
No.
I mean, if you want to wear grease-stained pants, by all means.
I'm not putting that shit on Tinder.
So you'd rather have
Yes.
grease on yourself?
Yes, I would.
That's
I go check.
stinky, even for you.
I go check, see if I got anything back from Gordo.
Nothing yet. It'll probably ding.
Is it safe to say Cass can understand how to work a fucking card catalog at this point?
Sure. I might make you roll
Okay,
for it.
cool.
I might make you roll investigation at least once, though.
That's fair, because Meg does not know how to work this.
Were you even a child in the 90s?
Grew up in the 90s. Yes.
Sure.
What do you
So-
what do you guys want to do? Are we staying here? Eric, do you want to try to get on the game and try to contact Molly? Are we checking on Tinder's dad?
Let's wait, since we're waiting on Gordo to respond back. I think that maybe getting back on the game and seeing if we can find Molly. Maybe like with what I saw, I could guide Eric to where she is, and then depending on what Gordo says, if we need to go and see my dad, we can go and bring him some food and maybe fuck with his soul cat, or like see if we can maybe like figure out how to make his soul cage smaller, portable. I don't know.
Want to put your dad's soul in a bracelet like Caldron?
I mean, if we could put the missing piece of his own soul into a bracelet and put it on him to keep him, like, give him mobility.
If we go there, we need to be very careful about Sperry knowing that we're going there, or not finding out that we're going there. And I don't know how to do that.
I just heard back from Gordo. You can see what Abbi said on the screen.
Says, hey guys, yeah, he's not looking too great. I would get him supplies in the next day or two for sure. Next day or so for sure.
I don't
I need
I
it.
don't like it. If you want to go back, fucking hate this idea. Cass is like in between trying to say her plan because she doesn't like this idea at all of possibly getting Mara to distract Sperry, but she doesn't want to put Mara in that position either. So like she kind of starts her sentence but just gets quiet afterwards.
I don't want to do anything that's going to make you uncomfortable or put her in danger too.
I don't know how else to distract him to get us in there.
Well, honestly, I don't know that we can go without him knowing, considering what's on Caldron's wrist.
Well, the obvious thing is to leave Caldron here since he's passed out dead weight.
Oof.
Last time we tried to take a passed out Caldron on an adventure, he caused more chaos than we needed.
You're not wrong.
He cut someone's head off. To be fair.
To be fair, he jumped out of
And healed.
the easily transportable bag, cut someone's head off, and then plopped to the ground. And then we had to carry two dead weight bodies through zombie infested water. You know, I hate the idea of splitting the party, but at the moment, he's not part of the party. He's part
So
of
does the GM. Look at her fucking face.
Damn, that's a pretty face, Abby. You should show more of it. So pretty.
Stop.
Did you do something different with your hair?
Stop. Play your damn game.
Okay, I need someone who's not emotionally attached to my dad to think about, because my gut instinct is that I want to go and like take care of him.
But is there a way to pack Caldron up again without, I guess Kaya did it before?
Yep.
Yeah, Kaya did some yoga shit.
Magic shit.
So, and this is where like someone who's able to detach their the emotion element. Cass, I know like with your connection with Mara, she's been able to tell you some of the goings on with Spirit. Do you think that my dad's enough of an asset that he's going to possibly like prevent him from dying? Or do you think just to spite us and cause harm to us, he would let him die?
He would let him die. I don't think he may need him, but given the fact that when we did take him out, the rate that his soul was getting sucked out, I don't think he can.
Okay, I'm having Cauldron type thought.
I'm pretty sure at this point in the game, his main focus is Caldron.
I don't want to put any of us at risk, and especially Caldron. Do we let him die? Like, he was already in really bad shape.
This is like the fucking conversation I had with Caldron. He's your father.
He's the father who abandoned me 2.5 years ago to go work for Sperry and caused untold horrors to people.
He worked for Sperry to fucking keep you safe. Not exactly like he wanted to do. Nobody wants to work for fucking Sperry.
Your girlfriend did.
Shut your mouth.
I feel like...
And I won that battle, so suck it.
And that's where I'm torn. My dad did so much to keep me safe and whatnot, putting us in danger to get him some supplies or like try to figure out the best way to help. I don't want my dad to die. I've said that before. But I don't see a way that we can help my dad without endangering everyone. Us, Mara, Eric's mom, possibly Sam and Kaya. Like, Sperry's out, like, he's using everything against us. I don't know if one person is worth everyone else.
I can't answer that for he's your dad.
I know, that's why I need someone who's emotionally detached. If he was just another prisoner of Sperry, what would you do if he wasn't my dad?
You mean the sniper that you guys said you wanted to kill? Like that guy?
You're asking the wrong PC.
Eric, if it wasn't my dad, what would you do?
But that's just it, Tinder. It is your dad.
We have to put our emotions aside on this.
Then why did we take him back?
Because it fixed the immediate problem. He was dying too quickly, and we didn't have a choice. And even then, I was kind of opposed to taking him back. Like, every time we go in there, we're risking all of us, especially Cal. And now with having that bracelet on him, I think that if we go in there, Sperry's gonna be there and he's going to get his asset back.
Tinder.
I don't know if Sperry can be there physically with what Roxy has done.
As the GM, I'll say above board that it was told to you guys that he can still access the facility itself from any of his other facilities, and he has a control panel to access anything, including the security protocols.
So he could trap us there. All of it.
Y'all ever seen Resident Evil?
Well,
You're all going to die down here. If you
I
want
don't
to
know
do
how we get back in. I guarantee you that the security protocols have all been changed.
Not
It'll be
unless
tougher.
it's hoping to trap us.
And it'll be tougher, and that's not even accounting. That's if we could distract Sperry somehow without endangering Mara.
Right. Like both times we've pretty much walked in with like a which means he let us do it.
At least one of those times you were doing as he told you to do, however. And he likes some people following his orders.
Yeah, he has some kink issues to work out.
Hip of that iceberg, friend.
Tinder, if you want to go, we'll go.
Let me try one other thing first. I sent another message to Gordo. Is there any way you can get him some food and water to keep him alive, please?
He's gonna send a message back. It's like, dude, I'm not in the city. I can't get in any more than anyone else, and you can get out.
I thought he had got stuff for Tinder's dad.
Whenever everything broke out and everything like that, and he was running through the facility, he ran over to where Ember Sparks is and gave him supplies. He then got trapped in a stairwell until Roxy got him out. It was in the very beginning, yeah. Because the outbreak started in the R&D lab, but it didn't spill out until a few days after it started.
Does Gordo know one of us is Caldron?
I didn't get that question either.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't phrase it very well. Is Gordo aware that I'm in direct communication with Caldron and who Caldron is?
I don't know. I don't know that you would know that for sure, because you haven't talked about it. There stands to reason of where Gordo is right now. He's aware of some of the things that have Sperry upset, etc. So yeah, there's a chance he's aware of the proximity.
Okay,
you guys haven't discussed that, mind you. Like, so you have no way of knowing if he knows that.
I send this back to Gordo. One of my party members is the major asset that Perry's looking for and trying to recover. I don't think we can make it in and back out.
So you know when someone sends you a message and you just really don't have a response to it, so you're just like stuck staring at like a bunch of emojis going, I don't know, what do I send? The fire sign? The little gay heart that I always use? I don't know what the fuck to say. One of those. Like, he's just kind of like, okay.
Is there anything you can do to help?
He's not there. There's no...
Does he know anybody there?
There's nobody else alive.
So what are you specifically asking Gordo?
Is there anyone you can contact that's still there, that's living, that can help him?
In the city? Most of the people I know in the city, I mean, everyone I know in the city, I want me to ask, like, random waitress at a restaurant that I might know that I think's still alive, she can go in there? I don't know anybody who could help.
Like, I meant inside the facility. Inside the research facility.
No, I was one of the last ones, and Roxy airlifted me out of there.
If you want to do this, tell me.
The problem is,
you looking at me or Tinder?
I don't think I can be the one to make the decision because I'm emotionally invested. I'm going to say save my dad, but we already know, like, he's trapped there. What kind of life is it to live in a box?
Tinder,
hoping to get scraps from people as they might be able to get back.
If it's between putting my girlfriend at risk and your fucking dad, I don't know your dad. I don't care, but he's your dad. And if you want to fucking save him, tell me, and I will ask Mara right now to help us. Do not make me make that decision.
Okay, nobody said we had to do it today. This might be something we need to wait on Caldron to wake up out of his stupor for.
Gordo says the next day or so, for sure.
Yes, but he didn't say, he said soon.
My dad was already in really rough condition when we left him.
Yes, but you did leave him some supplies.
Yes.
I wish we had left him a phone, but I don't know what a phone would do other than tell us more about his condition.
Cass had us get out of there pretty quick. Not blaming you, Cass.
Because Eric's fucking mother was gonna blow the goddamn place up. Sorry, Eric.
You're not wrong.
Not.
Well, you guys, mull this over. Can we take 15 and come back? Sorry, I'm not excited for this psychological conundrum. I think it's interesting.
I mean, it's the train experiment.
It sort
really
of
is.
So adjacent.
Look, I hate to even say that. I don't think we can risk Mara or Caldron to go back in there right now. I'm sorry.
Tinder.
I mean, let me ask you this, Cass. How on the hook would Mara be if Sperry got a hold of you?
Sperry will get a hold of me, but Mara might be able to. She can check on your dad if you want me to do that.
Can she get him supply?
I can add. Yes, I can add. Yeah.
I think that's a better option than us trying to go in there right now. I'm sorry.
Is it going to put her in danger with him for or displease him enough to cause him to lash out against her or tighten his reins up.
She's been able to block him with my help. I don't know if it's just my help or I don't know how long it's gonna last. But she can get in there. I need to give her key card back if she's gonna get in there though. Cause I have it. She has no way of getting it.
Right.
Not down there.
Well, we know that you've been hanging out with her at night. You're sneaky, but you're not. Remember, like, my long rest isn't actually me sleeping. It's me just staring at the wall.
Cinder, I don't know. Okay.
Eric walks over. You mean this?
What does Eric have?
Her key card. You told me to keep it.
Oh fuck, did I? When the hell was that? I probably did.
Last time we were in there.
I handed it to you.
Is she under his control? It's the middle of the day. During the day, it seems like she usually has more trouble with him.
No,
Or-
she's alright right
I
now.
mean, if she's willing to do it, like, I trust you.
How do you want me to? Okay, above table. Would Edgar be able to get her if I gave him the key card? Would he be able to find her to give it to her, or do I need to somehow run out and drop it somewhere, give it to her? I don't. Would Edgar be able to do it, or
He could certainly try to.
Let's be honest. Are you leaving here at night, Kat?
no?
Is she lying?
She is not.
I mean, I don't care if you're meeting her. Just don't want you at risk. Not from her. I'm not saying you're at risk from her. Don't read shit into everything I say.
I mean, we have been the He-Man anti-Mara group for the last 5 days. It's
Look,
only been out of 7. It's only been the last day or 2 that we've believed a word that Cass has said, which is kind of shitty as her friend. Sorry, Cass.
And if you want her to do this, I'm telling you guys right now, if she comes out with a fucking scratch, actually, Cass is gonna go out. Can she go out to whatever balcony they were and possibly let Mara know she has the key card? She doesn't want to let Edgar do it. She'll go out, I guess, on that balcony where they potentially met before.
The word's canoodle.
Not fucking canoodle. It's
They
too
didn't-
cold for that
They
shit.
didn't canoodle on that porch, on that little patio. So you're gonna go to the
it's-
patio and just like in your mind try and talk to her? Or?
Yeah, just kind of like reach out and let her know that if she's certain, I have the key card here for her.
Okay. She responds back and she sounds a little not as usual, not as Mara-y as usual. And she's like, okay, I'm a little busy at the moment, but I can get there eventually, like this evening or so. I just, doing some pretty important stuff. Really don't want to stop what I'm doing right now. This is just satisfying.
What was happening? I'll leave it here. Just she's gonna leave it on that little table and just go back into the library. Oh my god, no,
All right,
maybe
cool.
not. Okay.
So you're leaving the key card on a
I
table
don't fucking
outside,
know.
and it is later in the afternoon now. Do I have that correct?
I don't think you should leave it handed to her directly. You didn't trust it with Edgar.
No, fuck. All right. No. It's a really fucking stupid idea. No, I'll bring it back in with me. Fuck.
I don't want to say dumb idea.
I know. It's fucking dumb. Shut
I
up.
never dealt with an evil DM like that.
How was that evil? An evil DM would have let that shit happen, not revealed anything, and fucking made you suffer some consequences. This is a you're aware I could be evil DM moment.
She's not wrong.
Fair enough.
Could be.
Like a Schrodinger's evil GM situation. Like, is she an evil GM? No, open the box and find out.
Everything points to you.
You're still alive, aren't you?
Barely.
You died in your backstory. I didn't control that. I brought you back. Shit.
I mean, technically, I'm a machine, so am I alive?
But you're
That's a
not
whole-
dead. I haven't killed you. I haven't ended your spark.
That is a whole philosophical question. The only person who's not dead, technically, would be Eric. The rest of us have had some kind of, like, life-altering, like, are they really alive kind of...
Souls rattled from the carriage, as it
Questions.
were.
Exactly. Eric's the only normal one of us.
And that's something.
All right, then I'll reach out and let her know to be like, can you just tell me when you're done, whatever you're doing? I really don't need to know what you're doing. Just let me know, please, and I'll come back out.
You know, you really should take an interest in someone's hobbies. You care about them. But sure, I'll let you know.
Not responding to that.
Y'all hear how horrible Cass is to Mora? This is crazy. Doesn't support her hobbies. It's just like, hey, go do these things for me. Go put yourself in super big danger. Also, I don't even care about your
She
fun
knows
hobbies.
Exactly what Mara is doing right now.
Does she though?
Okay, maybe not. Never mind. All right. Cass will go back down and just kind of like mutter to everyone, she's busy at the moment. She'll check on him later tonight. I'll give her the key card later though.
While Cass was doing that, Eric was back on the game, trying to level.
That actually works out really well. I was gonna have Kaya message Cass to get a message to you, but since you're on the game, you get a message from Kayasaki. It says, "Sup, scrub, your gear still sucks.
Yeah, well.
You need someone to run you through that dungeon to get all the starter quests done?"
Yeah, probably.
Alright, I can run you through it real quick. Just don't be a bitch. Stand in the corner and just wait until everything's dead, and then gather up all the loot. ¿Tú vas comprendes?
Sure.
Alright, cool. And then she sends you a little group invite. In the group, you see that she is grouped with other players, and one of them is called Molly. However, you do not see Molly there. While Eric gets just absolutely power leveled and carried through a dungeon, Kaya's on one of her tunes, and she's just doing the usual, just like gathering it all up, absolutely decimating it. She's not even playing a tank, but she's max level, so it's very easy for a mage to just run through and boop, 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 boop. She's not playing a mage, but she's just, a magic user of some sort. You see magic flying every which way. She has really cool gear on. Like, you see her, the big, awesome shoulder pads that have floating shit on them, and the floating orbs start shooting off and killing things. It's incredibly OP for the dungeon it is. And you're able to get while you're getting through it, you're seeing yourself level up, and the quests are checking off. You'll have to just go back and turn in the quests. You can see yourself leveling quickly. While he's in this dungeon, what are Tinder and Cass doing?
Contemplating life at this point.
Tinder is making another little emergency pack with she's split out more of the food and everything. Water, food, that cell phone that Eric had and has made a little backpack full of supplies for her dad to give tomorrow when she comes and grabs the keep card.
All right, could you go ahead and make a list of what all you're putting in that bag, just like with last time with his supplies, please?
Let me look.
And Cass, what about the situations making you question your life choices?
Can she try to reach out and see if she feels anything from the Raven Queen again?
She can.
I think she'll just kind of sit by the fire in that little room, just crisscross applesauce, just chilling, and just close her eyes and just kind of try to reach out. Not necessarily saying anything, just kind of feeling for that pull that she usually feels, kind of like the one she has with Mara, but clearly with the Raven Queen, and see if there's any feedback at all.
Oh
God.
Sorry. Similar to last time, you can sense a presence, but you're not able to connect. This time, however, you get the sense of there but not there, as if lights are on, someone's home, but not her. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like it's not her either, which is probably a little perplexing to you. Eric, in your group with Molly and Kayasaki, you see a group message in the party messages that they have, in which Molly says, "Dude, Kayasaki, you are not gonna believe who the new boss they just released is."
Yeah, I'm paying attention to the chat.
Huh?
I'm paying extra close attention to the chat.
All right. Kaya's still blasting her magic, but you eventually do see a message back. She's like, "I bet who? Let's down this bit." And Molly then responds, "It's apparently part of some crazy lore involving some maven of death or something, and in order to access her plane, we're gonna have to do a huge massive quest chain."
So what did she say?
What did Molly just say?
Yeah.
That the new boss that was just released with all the quest chains is that she's some cool maven of death lady. It's the Raven Queen. The new big bad in the game is the Raven Queen.
Yeah, I got that after I heard it the second time. I heard it more clear. I had to turn up your volume.
And all I hear is, "This is what the Maven Queen is telling Cass."
How you guys doing?
I mean, I have no idea unless.
No, you don't.
Do this number.
Wait, me? What?
Yeah.
What? I will go over to
I point to the chat. I keep it scrolled to that. If it tries to scroll off, I keep it on the screen.
What the fuck, Maven of Death? Joe, what does that mean?
That sounds awesome. What kind of quest chain is that going to involve? Oh, it's like this super long, exhaustive quest. You have to like kill a bunch of birds and go kill some mystical raven and like go to some undiscovered place. It's a lot of crazy shit. It's a crazy quest line. Anyway, I'll send you the links. I can only add 20 people to that group though, so it's going to be a really limited chain, but I don't know. I like you. And Kai's like, oh, that's so sweet. Dope. Add me the links. Don't add the scrub in the chat. Trust me, he is not ready for that.
That was Molly.
That was Molly and Kaya back and forth, yeah.
Yeah, the scrub. Talk about the scrub.
Kaya's calling you a scrub, yeah.
Oh, that was Kaya.
I mean, he doesn't really qualify as a scrub. We're the friends who ride on the passenger side of his ride.
So what are you? Are you telling me the matron is, or the fucking Raven Queen is in the game?
Maybe.
How? How? That's
How was
fucking.
Molly in the game?
It's different. Is it different? She's a fucking god. I don't know who the fuck Molly is. How do you put a god in a video game?
How many video games have you played in your life? How many times did you play against a god in a game?
All right, listen.
Is it really that far of a lead?
No. Did you just gonna trap one in, like an actual one in there though?
You have no way of knowing if they're really real or not.
Eric, you realize you need to get in on this, right? You need to find out what the fuck is going on.
Realize the kind of time that's going to take.
Wait, what did he say? I missed it. I'm sorry.
Did you realize the kind of time that's going to take?
Can't you fucking level up faster? I don't know. Christ, do you want me to do it?
This bitch said, I'm sure I can get to max level in a massive MMO in a day. I have a crazy false confidence in myself. Meanwhile, Molly, who lives in the game, is the person who just opened this. So like, that's a lot of time spent in game.
How long has the game been logging? Like the time for Molly been logged?
She's at 1+ year in game time. So she's spent 1 full human year in her / play, which is a long time to be in a game.
That is a long time. I've watched some animes that started like this.
Eric, you need to find out more information. I need to find out more information. You need to ask one of them something.
Is there a way that you could like use like one of those like chatbots or something to play the game for you to like? I know like in WoW back in the day, people would do like things to grind. Like
I'm talking about power leveling, and that's what he's currently getting. He's getting power leveled right now. Like Kaya's literally doing that for him right now. Unless you're being like go on PayPal and try and buy a max level tune, but
I mean,
which was also a thing back then, very lucrative.
It was. I'm just trying to think of ways that we could speed up his leveling, other than what Kaya's doing.
Could you ask Kaya to if she got the invite? Can we just go through Kaya?
Yeah, I'm planning on talking to her offline.
Above board question. When you said that I had like a bird's eye view, was I possibly like connected to the Raven?
You were in a bird. Like you were literally just in a bird that had been programmed in a tree, which is where you gotten popped in, as it were.
I'm wondering. Hey, Eric, on your computer, does it have like a USB drive that like I could tether to?
Maybe.
Are you saying you're gonna plug into the game?
I mean, we could try. I'm wondering if like every time I've plugged into this wall over here, like I've gotten like those lucid dreams or like whatever you want to call them, astral projection of the game. If I plug directly into the game, maybe I can like dreamwalk or something. Or like just go into the game and try to find the queen.
If you want to give it a shot, if you can somehow plug into that, and sure.
Like I plug into the wall, it wouldn't be like I have pork.
That's fucking weird.
Look, you eat food. I use electricity to recharge. Coffee, electricity. It does the same thing. It wakes us up.
Eric's a little guarded about his computer. I don't know. He's a little worried.
Eric better get talking to Kaya then.
Is Alice back in the room with us?
Yeah, she's been here.
Hey, Alice, does this library have a media room with computers that I could possibly plug into to try to download myself into the game?
We have computers.
Can we use them?
I can take you to the. She takes you to like a little computer room. There's like a bank of older computers. They're not nice, and they do not have Mammorath Legends loaded up.
can you get that loaded on to one of these computers? Or at least start?
How many's there?
10. We'll say there's a bank of 10 computers. It's like a decent number for a second floor library to have.
Yeah, I look through all of them and see the best two as far as the latest, greatest. Two of them I think could run it best. And I start to download on both of them.
All right, it's these are older computers. It's a library after all, and they're not super new computers, but you do find two that are not terrible. You question how the graphics are gonna run and that kind of thing. These are not, these are not great computers with good graphic cards or anything like that. But you do find two that can technically run the game's required specifications, technically. And so you begin the downloads. They're gonna take a minute, like the last time.
Right. Well, if Eric doesn't want me plugging into his computer, it's better that if I'm gonna fry one that's not ours. Granted, I might fry myself, but I don't even know if this is possible. I'm just trying something outside the box.
It's a creative idea. I like it.
So is that's a creative idea. I like it. Abby, speak for Shar, you're gonna be fucked.
It is not.
I think in the interim, while they're downloading whatever they're downloading, Cass will just go back to that fucking tome and I guess peruse around anything she can find on the Midori and whatever.
Fucking tome.
You said it, dude, page 1300.
And that was not even the end of the book.
Exactly.
Anything specifically you're looking for? More Midori information, you said?
Yeah, I'm going to butcher the pronunciation. What was it? Amare? How do you say it?
Yes. So as you look through it, and at first you don't find anything related to Amar, but then you start finding some references to elementals not needing that. And as you continue your research, you find conflicting accounts about if an Amare is required. And you're also finding conflicting accounts regarding elemental Midori and what is just simply called Midori. You're seeing a lot of elemental is specified and Midori is not. Like there's no other, like it just, you'll see Midori and then you'll see elemental Midori, and you're finding that distinction a lot. And you're finding that the elementals don't seem to have it, and you're noticing different accounts of people speculating that there might not be a need for it, but there's no scientific base. This is kind of a theory because there's no real way of testing and determining that, because the people who have those abilities are pretty cagey with the details.
But it seems to be the elemental that don't technically need one.
It seems like the element itself is their Amare. But, worth noting, elementals still have children, and sometimes those children are elemental, sometimes they're not, sometimes they are a regular Midori, sometimes they're just regular old magic users, sometimes, there's not a lot of rhyme of reason as to what creates a Midori.
Does it have anything about their characteristics? I know that's super broad. Physical characteristics, anything along those lines.
Physical characters is like what, like their embodiment or whatever, like what they look like, or
yeah.
So there's all different, all shapes, all sizes, as it were. There is some commonality that speaks to, I don't want to say vampiric, because there's no issues walking in the sun, there's no pallor to their skin. However, there is some reference to some blood drinking capacity that is traced back to that lineage of that original, of that vampire that, according to that one lore you guys read. So there's evidence that sometimes these Midori, and to be clear, elemental and regular have this feature where their teeth will elongate, and both elemental and regular Midori will still feed on people. They don't turn them. It's just another source of food.
There's nothing specific on how to create one, then, obviously, is the issue we're running into.
You're not currently seeing anything other than the reference to this ritual.
Can I find anything in this book on that ritual? I'm sorry, I cut Eric off.
I hiccuped. Sorry.
You find some historical reference to this ritual needs to be done in specific places. You don't know what those places are, just that these are like magical places. There's not any specifications past that, but there are certain areas that are incredibly magical where these rituals can happen.
So, theoretically, like the mountain.
Si possible.
I hate taking notes.
I'm kidding, but I couldn't resist. Molly must be nice. As the dungeon is getting to the end, actually, you see a giant like orc boss that comes out, and Kaya's like, aha, ha ha, ba 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 ba, and just very easily dispenses with this orcish boss, and you feel a few glows as you level, and you have a big pile of loot you can help yourself to. And Kaya's like, yeah, have Cass call me. Like, she's like in the actual voice chat. And she's like, yes, have Cass call me, or you can call me, whatever. Call the station. I'll log off in a little bit, but if you need to talk to me, feel free. Don't say anything in chat about talking. Like, so she's using, like, the proximity voice chat with you right now versus, like, in the group chat.
Sounds good. Cass will call soon.
Will she?
Yeah, when I get through telling her.
So how far did you get in your game? Did you raid yet? Are you past level 20?
What level am I now? Abbi.
I'll say you just hit
Puppy.
10. Just hit 10.
10!
Are you communicating that to people or not?
Yeah, I'm 10 now. Don't worry, I downloaded one for you too. Well, I did 2 computers.
But me? You want me to play?
You're the one that said you're so good at it.
I mean, the friends who play together stay together.
It's your patron who might be in the game.
And Kaya wants you to call her.
Are there DKs? Can I roll a DK?
You can roll a legally distinct Death Knight, yes. I don't want to get hit with a Blizzard lawsuit, so it's a legally distinct, different Knight of Death.
There you go, Knight of the. So it's a KD. Got it. Okay.
KOD.
It's KOD. Got it. Done. Yeah. You want me to call her? I'll put her on speaker, I guess.
Fine. She said she'd log off soon.
Okay. I guess Cass will put the book down
Somebody needs to explain to her what we think, what you know. You know more about the Raven Queen than I do in the current situation.
Yeah.
Whether you're able to explain it better than I can is another matter, but you do know more.
All right, Cass will call Kaya on speaker.
Sup, loser. You run off with your girlfriend yet?
You'd miss me too much if I ran away.
Well, if not me, Sam.
Either way. So, about that game,
It's fun, right? Are you watching Eric play? He sucks.
Yeah, I think I might actually...
Thanks, I'm on speaker.
You'll get there soon, buddy.
Whatever.
I might actually jump in and join you guys for a little. I did have a question though. So this new boss that Molly's talking about, this death lady thing, did that just like recently pop up, or what's going on with that?
Yeah, like just recently. I guess Molly finished some like long quest chain very recently. She's apparently been working on it for almost the entire time she's been in the game, and it was a whole series of dungeons. They finished this big boss. It triggered this big event, which I told you about the big party thing that was going on in all the cities. Anyway, it started leading to this cool thing where like this new expansions, I guess, started opening up, like new areas and whatnot. It's been kind of crazy though, because it means that people who are trying to play are getting like blipped out of the server and that kind of thing, because like the new updates are happening while players are still in it. It's been kind of crazy, but it's been fun.
Flipped, like they disappear.
Oh, they
come back.
They get ported to like the next nearest city. But then sometimes that city is getting worked on, so they get ported to the next nearest city. It's like load screen, load screen, load screen. Okay, you can do something now. It took me like 3 cities to finally actually get in the game. It was kind of tedious, but it's fine. New content you have to pay for? That's the dream. Maybe this apocalypse isn't so bad after all.
Do you know what kind of quests led up to this?
Oh, it was a lot. Like, so there was a bunch of those, like, most of these quests are super grind heavy. Like, go here, kill 100 of this, go gather 1,000 of these, go fish up 1,000 of these, make a bunch of these potions, okay, now do this, now do that. A lot of them are like really grind heavy, and then once you do it, you get access to a dungeon, and then you go through a dungeon, and it's really hard to get through the dungeon, then you finally defeat the dungeon, then it opens up another area, and a whole other quest chain of that kind of grind. They're kind of tedious. Like, it takes a while. Molly has the patience of a god, apparently, because she just does it, just gets at it every single day, apparently. What else could she do, I suppose? But yeah, so she opened it up. Her and she's got a few like people who quest with her pretty often, but you know, obviously she's the main one.
Do you know their name?
I mean, I don't know everyone like that, but the main guy that she knows is a guy named Thorin. And like they actually quest together. They're like homies. But the admin guy that we see around here sometimes is a guy named Mevrock. Now, none of us really like Mevrock because he's kind of a fucking stick in the mud. He's kind of an asshole in PvP. He's got all of his sick ass admin gear. But we've seen Mevrock group up with Molly a few times before too. But she doesn't like to talk about him. She says he's an asshole, which I'm inclined to believe. But she does group up with this guy named Thorin, and he's pretty cool. He's one of the better gamers on the server as well, actually.
Got them on the first try. Go me.
Our shared brain cell is braining.
That's hot.
Scary, dude. Kaya, okay, this is gonna sound really fucking out there. Remember how we were talking about Molly possibly being an actual person stuck in Mammorath Legends?
Sure.
Okay, so you know how I have magic, right?
Sure.
Okay, cool. So the lady that gives me the magic, I think might be this new boss that's in your game, and I don't know what to do with that after you're done.
Well, what makes you think that your magic wizard lady person is in a video game?
Because I can't get in contact
did
with.
you-
Oh, what?
Did you see how they described her? Molly described her, the new quest. That also describes her Patreon.
I mean, it describes a lot of gods and like fantasy lore, though, doesn't it?
Well,
mean,
continue
it's
with what you
very
were about to say. Sorry.
I mean, yes, but she's it's the Raven Queen, and death is her thing, and I can't get in contact with her, and all of a sudden she's in this game now, or you're running into a what are they calling her? I don't know.
Maven of Death.
Yeah, that exactly. It's the same. It's the same.
I mean, is it though? I feel
Thing.
like if I were to make a list of all the different video games that have some god or goddess or demon in control of Dominion of Death, I mean, isn't that like more than a few of them?
Yes. But I can't I can't get in touch with her. Kaya, it's just really, really coincidental. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, well then, level up and get good, son. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm questing with Molly. If we find out, then I don't know, I can record my screen and show you what the boss looks like if we get there, but it's not gonna be quick. I mean, it took her a minute, and frankly, I don't think I mean, no offense, are you gonna be even good enough to get into a video game and level, or are you gonna be out here, killing stuff and whatnot? I feel like I'm probably better than you at video.
Damn. That's just mean, bro.
Guys, excuse me, I have agoraphobia and never leave my home. She has like a girlfriend and her little Pokemon game and like a life. I don't have a life. What's a life? I don't know what that is.
Has Doobie played that Pokemon Go?
How's the download going?
It is at 42%
Hello?
and 37%.
While I'm waiting for that, can I go over to like the card catalog and look for like game guides to see if there are any guides on this game that might give like at least a cursory understanding on the game mechanics and possibly how I could level better?
You're welcome to look. I don't think there's going to be game guides for an MMO like that, but you're welcome to look and just see what happens. You probably find a book that's more generated to like the nature of how one could level in most MMO games. It's pretty similar structure as most other MMOs. Formula is pretty simple, like short of putting in, cheat codes. The main fast way to do it seems to be either paying for it or having someone help you, that kind of thing. There's a few tips that are not specific to the game but are based on MMO power level.
So I'm gonna kind of read through those and get kind of a good idea
All right,
of what I need to do to power level.
Eric, Cass, what are y'all up to?
Eric, did you have any more? Did you want to ask Kaya anything before I cut this?
What's the gist of the quest? Is it to kill the Maven to death?
No,
or rescue?
I don't know. I just know that she's involved. It's too early in the quest chain to really know. We have to go through this whole like killing a bunch of ravens and then like getting in trouble for killing the ravens, maybe. I don't even really know. There's just a ton of ingredients we have to go do. There's this whole like section on the map now with these like giant mutant like were-raven type things with glowing runes and whatnot. I don't know. It's weird. It's a whole weird spooky area, but we'll see how it goes.
Ravens with glowing runes.
She's not listening.
Apparently.
I was getting a text.
Raven with glowing runes.
To be clear, she specified
those.
that there's a whole region of areas with gigantic were-raven-like creatures with glowing runes.
Where Raven? Wait, glowing runes on a Raven box? Get your little free butt over here.
Fuck. I mean,
Fox, are you more than just a raven?
he's literally currently glowing. So he's looking at you with just the most exhausted look on his face. Just like, bitch, I am... there are runes in my chest glowing. And so he's just staring at you like, bitch, are you... like, just zoom in on this guy with his runes. And he's just staring at you while these runes whirl around his body. Like, what do you mean?
You never told me you were not just a bird. Fox? Do you have a different shape?
If a raven could roll its eyes.
Oh my.
Can a raven roll
Okay,
its
you
eyes?
need to show me your real form. Or your alternate form.
It's just, he's still staring at you. He's not saying he has an alternate form. He's saying he's not a regular raven. He's literally glowing.
Cass, what do I do? My raven's being weird.
My raven's weird all the time. He doesn't glow though.
I mean, fuck.
You are not my type, sorry.
It wasn't awkward. Ew, sex is gross. I have no desire for any of your humanly functions.
Or to me and Greece on.
Continue.
Fox, where are you from?
The mountains.
Have you always looked the way you do now? Like, because you were a baby? Were you always a bird?
I mean, in this, like,
What about other...
I don't know. I'm a bird. You're being weird. Kind of like flutters. Like, I don't
Fox, get back over here. Here. You want some seed? You're pretty murder bird.
He's just staring at you. Like, probably not terribly amused by your questions. Like, really? Am I a normal bird? Really?
To be fair,
Birds are sassy.
would Pender know that a raven could be different than the two ravens that she knows? They're both kind of weird.
I mean, to play devil's advocate a little bit, you claim many times that you used to read all the time and you're always watching pop culture and you're always watching games and movies and TV shows. So if we're expected to believe that you've watched a lot of different TV shows and a lot of different movies and a lot of those kind of things, it's also a plausible leap to believe that you would understand that this is an anomaly and birds don't talk, nor do they glow.
Birds do talk though, because
Not like this. Not like this, they don't. And if you, and I would take it a step further and say anytime you've seen birds like this, it was normally in the capacity of like a fiction work or a cartoon or something like that. Like,
Yes.
yeah, a bird could talk in Adventure Time or something, but like...
Okay, so what about these ravens? Eric, what were you reading on these?
Oh, I wasn't reading. That was kind of talking about the quest.
Okay, sorry.
Fox,
I need to get
can
into
you
this fucking...
transform into anything outside of whatever the fuck you are now?
No?
Have you ever tried?
He's kind of looking, he can't do that. That's not, he's a bird. He can't do that. He's looking at you kind of wearily and tired. But I would probably say with what you know, what we have talked about in your backstory even, that anything he can do, he could not do in the city. He'd be able to do in the mountains, not in the city.
Okay. I think I want to get into this game. Where are we on Mara getting the supplies?
He's a little preoccupied at the moment.
Okay.
You guys specified that she was going to come by later to get the key and go off to give your dad supplies and whatnot.
Eric, you need to continue grinding. What's the percentage on the downloads?
Just over halfway. By the way, Shar, that is my gift to you as your GM, who is also your friend. That is my gift. Because that was almost the second time you've made that boo-boo.
No, I did say it out loud though that we were going to.
You did,
I just
but
forgot
I
to-
need to have it on here to actually make sure he has it.
Fair enough. But yes, I did. Yes, I specifically said that we put the or that was the first thing I
Good.
put in the bag.
Anything you
was the
guys
phone
want,
charger.
anything you guys want to have to make sure that he has, I need to have written down, including phone, charger, specific amounts of food. If you're sending him any other, like if Cass or Eric have anything they want to send him for whatever reason, make sure it's specified on the messages that Tinder is sending me. So I'm going to be pulling directly from that to say what he officially has.
You guys want to
So we
give
can't
Dad
trust
anything?
We can't trust editing Abby to do that.
Are you sending the phone?
Yes, I'm sending him the phone. I'm sending him the charger. I'm sending him a week's worth of rations, so food, water. Oh, I was going to ask you, Abby. Since he's in a lab, is there a sink that he could get water? Like, if I don't keep, like, sending him bottles of water?
There is like a work sink in the surgery, research, tortury area. That like the little front area that he works in. There's like a was like a ephemera sink. It was like a sink you used to like wash off the,
Bits. The
But-
bits.
yeah, it's the bits and the gross
The bits.
But it is running water, so he's not going to dehydrate.
Yep. As long as the lab continues to have water and doesn't get contaminated or anything, or isn't contaminated.
Send him as much
He's-
water as you can spare.
Well, I'm sending him some, but like I don't need water. You guys need water.
I also have no idea what condition the water processing plant is or the power facilities. You have no idea how much longer power and water is going to last in Flake City. Just as a
Flake
friendly
City is
reminder.
magical.
Oh, it's magical, yeah, which is why it still has power and water a
mean-
weekend, but there are parts that say they're already out of it, so.
See, and that is why I have a lovely spell called Purify Food and Drink for my friends.
Fuck everybody else. My friends are okay.
The important people are taken care of. I don't need it. I mean, I might need to shove a battery up an orifice or something if I start to decharge, but I'm kidding. The look on Meg's face.
Bro, all I heard was orifice, and I was like, no.
Where do you put your batteries?
So what are we
Tinder,
doing?
like pokes Caldron with her foot to see if he's gonna wake up ever.
I can't read anymore, and we can't do anything until we get into this stupid ass game. I don't know what to do at this point.
Have you eaten anything today, Cass?
Man, Tinder.
God.
What about you, Eric? Would you like me to cook you something? I think I'm getting a hang of cooking. I think I can handle a sandwich.
Sure.
Everyone
Do you
roll
want
perception.
peanut butter and jelly?
The confused
that?
quiz. Everyone roll
I
perception.
think this is the second time I rolled dice tonight.
16.
Wow, nat 20.
All right, nat 20, you'll see this happen as it happens. The surge of energy, the little table there, the books, I don't want to say get shoved off, because that's not accurate, but they do get closed and floated away. Eric, you see that happen. Tinder, you'll also join in seeing the food then set itself on the table. It's a pretty healthy spread of a few sandwich meats, cheeses, crackers, fruits, olives, pick a couple of things of potato chips, sodas, juices, etc. Just kind of spread itself on the little table.
Wow, the library doesn't want me cooking.
Look at Alice. Did you do that?
Me? No, that's not my magic skills. I can tell you what's inside of a
Cat?
book or building.
Cat? Did the cat do that? Or the library do that?
Yeah.
Cass is just gonna point at the table with the food on it and be like, that happened earlier. I
What do
don't
you mean
what?
it happened?
don't ask. It happened earlier. Why is food randomly popping up in here?
I think the library likes us and wants you to stay healthy.
What do you mean it happened earlier?
I don't it's questions. Just I don't whatever. It's fine.
No, what
That
appeared on the
doesn't
table?
answer my question.
Cass is gonna fucking Cass literally she's just not saying anything. She's just fucking staring at this point because she just insert foot in mouth.
Cassandra Marie. What are you talking about?
So upstairs there's another room. There's the third floor where there's the balcony where I was going out to smoke. There's another little like private room and I was hanging out because there's a fucking fireplace and it's nice and cozy and chill. And I was just relaxing and then stomach was growling and then poof food. Like fucking awesome charcuterie board, kind of like that thing. I don't know, it just popped up.
Dude, we need to get Kaya and Sam to come make this our like headquarters.
They said,
I
fuck
don't
that
think you're going to
library.
get Sam to leave the Sam to leave the radio station. Nor do I think we want her to.
What if we made like the stacks into beds? We could live here. Do we have to leave?
I will drive one of these fucking books through my head. No, we're not staying here.
Is there anything that Tinder would be interested in on that
I
spread?
mean, that's kind of a vague question, right? Because you've expressed interest in certain foods. There's chips, you've said you like chips. There's soda, you said you like soda. Like, there's things on there that you've said that you like before, even if it's not quality food. You have mentioned liking junk food and stuff, so. Even if it's not WD-40, you know.
Well, you know, sometimes I need to replenish my grease.
Right, thankfully you haven't greased in the libraries. I've got to imagine the library would not handle that well.
Like, honestly, like, this could have been a greasing situation if I had nat one.
Right, maybe. And that would have been a whole other issue. How do you handle the sentient library when it attacks you for putting oil all over?
Startled me.
Libraries
it-
like eats her.
Did you eat the food?
Yeah, and I mean it was good, and I'm fine. Still don't know where the fuck it came from. Alice, where the fuck is this food coming from?
I don't know. That's not my kind of magic. How would I know?
Because you work here.
Oh, okay. Do you know everything that goes on in every place you've ever worked?
No, but food's never appeared for you at all.
I mean, like, sometimes you're deep in a research binge, and sometimes, like, a cup of noodle will float around, or will end up there, and you're like, oh, thanks, librarian, or coworker, or mysterious ghost of the library. I don't know. You know how libraries are. Weird shit happens all the time.
I don't, in fact, know how libraries are. Ghosts
Where did you
that deliver.
matriculate?
I don't know many ghosts that deliver noodles.
Sounds like you don't know any good ghosts.
That was a good question there, Char.
You gonna ask it out loud, Char?
Hey, Cass. So, what did you used to do for work before the podcast?
When I wasn't working at the record store, I was working at a mechanic shop. Why?
Well, just curiosity. Like, other than the stuff about Mara, you really don't talk about your life before death.
What does it have to do with fucking magical meat showing up on the table?
Well, I
You're
noticed
the
you
one
didn't share any of it before. Not with us.
Wait, Carrie,
Well-
what? What did he say?
You didn't share
I noticed.
the charcuterie earlier.
Yeah, you guys were fucking sleeping, and I was upstairs. Which point?
Did it
Not
magically
sleeping.
disappear as well, or did you eat it all?
It wasn't this big of a spread. It was just for me.
Fair enough.
Are you inadvertently calling me fat? Because that's kind of fucked up, bro.
No.
Nobody is calling anyone fat. We do not fat shame in this part. And even if we did, we'd be talking about Cauldron and how much bread he's been consuming. You know, for a shape-shifting sword, get a little soft around the edges.
He likes his carbs.
Yeah. And, you know, the Ravens, really, they've been eating a lot lately. I didn't want to say anything, but might need to take
How
some
dare you!
seeds from Edgar. I think he's been getting into some.
How
Edgar,
dare you!
Edgar, you are a beautiful murder bird, but you've been kind of late.
Well, never! He kind of, like, flaps his wings. He's acting all indigent, like he's gonna, like, leave or something.
Good, flap your wings. I'll help burn some cow.
Can you stop with my familiar, please?
Now you care about him. The last week, have you fed him once?
No, you were.
Yeah, because you were neglecting him. Not a very good familiar's mom or whatever. If you can't even take care of his base. Granted, you don't take care of your own base needs, so I'm not surprised. that you forgot about it.
Dang!
The only base need that you take care of is that cardinal one, of course.
Do not finish that sentence.
Hey, you know, it's
Well.
the apocalypse. Somebody should get laid. Hey, let's go check
Well,
the game.
I don't know
see
about
what
y'all,
we
but
got.
I wasn't hungry till that showed up. Now I'm hungry, so I'm gonna eat.
Tinder grabs like a bag of chips and a soda and then goes
Eric gets
and
some-
like
Eric, get some food, and I take it we're gonna stay the night again. Since Eldrin's out of it.
I mean, the library is giving us food. I wonder if we like really want weapons or something, if it will magically give us weapons or pretty dresses that have gems on it.
I don't know if this is Meg being paranoid or what. Cass is not gonna eat anything from that plate. I don't know.
already-
Dude, I know, dude. I don't know. She's fine at the
I
moment.
mean, I'm sending all my rations with Mara, so you guys are like dependent on what you have in your bags. Otherwise,
Wait, you're not eating? Eric says about halfway through what he's taken.
I'm
I
not
know you
hungry.
haven't ate anything all day.
I'm not hungry right now. I'm fine.
what
What?
if
I'm-
it was blood? Would you be more interested in it, vampire?
She said, "Do you need blood? Is that your issue?
I could cut Eric a little bit. Actually, you know,
Do you only
I'm not
eat if
gonna
it's
cut
your
Eric.
girlfriend?"
Tinder, Tinder. I don't know. I don't drink blood. What the what?
Are you sure you're not a vampire? You look pretty young.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yes, I am not a vampire. Can confirm. Thank you.
What year were you born, Cass?
God damn, it's all made me go 99.
Just figured this out recently, actually.
I did. That's the only reason why I was like, wait, I gotta remember.
All right, two of you are digging into the delicious spread. Caldron is still unconscious. The computers are at 76 and 82% downloaded, respectively. And Cass, who ate almost the exact same spread earlier today or late last night, is passing on it this time around. What else are you guys doing?
Tinder picks through it and finds some bread and just like sets it on Caldron's head.
Naturally.
I don't suppose the library would approve of one lighting a cigarette anywhere in the vicinity.
Oh, that's a negative. That is a
Okay, cool,
giant
cool.
negative. That is a, ooh boy howdy, find out. Like, look, I'm sympathetic to a lot of smokers' plights. Around books, though, bitch, fight me.
I think Cass is getting a little restless. She'll pull out the pack of cigarettes that she has and kind of like shake it at the crew and just be like, "Do you guys? I can't sit here. Do you care if I go out for like a split second? I need a couple. I need a couple
Like
puffs."
upstairs out or downstairs out?
There's no balcony down here. There's one a floor up.
That's fine. Don't leave the library.
I'm not
alone.
leaving. I haven't left this entire time.
I just worry about you. Like, there's zombies out there, and you're kind of a tasty snack for some creatures. Probably a Midori, but like something's bitten you before.
On that note, I will be upstairs.
And I can't handle it. Good day.
Good day,
Good
sir.
day, sir.
All right, so
I said good day.
Cass is going to smoke. Tinder and Eric, we'll say for the sake of it, because we're winding down for the evening, but the downloads are finishing up. They're like in that last like 90, like that, last couple percentages of downloading.
Okay, as
Eric's
it's like
gonna-
finished,
go ahead.
as the like downloads finishing up, Tinder is going to go ahead and like get her area like comfy. She's gonna have her snacks. She's gonna get like in a comfy chair, get some music going that appeases her
She said-
chaotic mood.
Gaming nest.
Yes.
Been there. With this kind of game, actually.
Eric's gonna go after he eats. He's gonna go clean up best he can in the sink, put on his fuzzy PJs, go back out, get his poncho his blanket he turned into a poncho, throw that over his lap, and pull his laptop in and start power running. And Abby pulls out the dice. I don't like that. What the fuck?
All right, and Cass, what are you doing?
Hopefully puffing away on a cigarette while hanging out on the balcony as she was before. Guys, I'm scared.
I know.
Tinder, Eric. It's getting late. You've had a confusing conundrum of a day, and now you have full bellies of delicious food. You are logging into a pretty fun game. Eric, you're a little further ahead. Did you go ahead and log in on the warlock you had created and level with Kaya? So you're a little
How long has
ahead.
it been? How long has it been since she went to smoke?
I don't know, a few seconds. I've barely gotten into this narration. Like, I haven't even told
Apologies.
you what's going on. You already stopped me. I don't have moments.
Okay. Sorry. I'll shut up.
So bellies are full of delicious food. You're hearing this really nice music. Eric, you're a little further along than Tinder is. Obviously, she's starting at level 1. Are you giving her any help? Are you grouping up with her to help her out? What are you guys doing game wise while this starts?
I mean, I thought she was gonna try something different completely versus just.
Yes. So once the game is fully loaded and I can kind of create a character, I kind of plug myself into the computer to see if I can like enter the matrix, if you will, and play like similar to what happened with Molly, be able to be my character.
Okay, so you said similar to Molly. I don't know that you know what Molly has going on. However, the spirit of what you're trying to go for, we are trying to just get in the game in some capacity, correct? Are you hellbent on it being a character you've created, or are you just trying to like get into some sort of NPC or some sort of vessel of some sort?
Some vessel of some sort. I'm not like, it doesn't have to be the character I created. I just figured I'd have to, like, that was a starting point of if I had to have a vessel, I created one.
So what kind of character would you create?
Tinder would create like a rogue type character.
All right.
Something sneaky.
So you make a rogue, but you then, after you've created this character, you then plug in directly to the computer with the intent of trying to load in. Mm-hmm. And as mentioned earlier, you had a lot of food. You're the seep, and I don't want to see you fall into like a trance-like state, but that is kind of what you're going for, right? You're trying to fall into this state of exploring the game, and you kind of feel the library slip away from your consciousness for a minute. Your body is very much still there, but you feel like you're able to walk around a little bit more in the game. Again, not truly walking around. You're not in the game, but you could definitely watch what's happening, and you'd be fairly well assured that what's happening is probably accurate. Okay. So Eric, with you're playing your level 10 character. You've just finished with this quest. You're able to go turn in the quest. Are you just trying to zone in and play some games as well?
Yeah.
Alrighty. So as you're wandering and playing, you kind of, again, full bellies, long day. I don't want to say confused mind, but definitely you've been working through a lot of problems, and it's very easy for you to kind of zone out. And while you're not plugged into the game, you kind of start doing that thing where you're kind of playing on autopilot. And you're kind of just watching stuff happen around you. And as you do that, you feel your body kind of drift off into a sleep. And you can both go ahead and do your con saves now. And to be clear, I've already sent my rolls to Meg to keep me honest.
18.
10.
All right, you both feel yourselves not slip away. Tinder, you were much more intentional with your efforts, so you do feel yourself kind of, again, like slip into the game a little bit. Eric, you feel yourself almost as if you were also dreaming and walking amongst this space. Perhaps as your character, but you can kind of like see yourself in third person. Like you can see the character you created walking while you're controlling it in this dreamlike state, but you can kind of, as a astral spirit entity with your 18, you can kind of see around the space that you're in while also watching your character move about the space. And that's when you're seeing your character move out the space. That's when around when your brain goes, am I dreaming? Did I fall asleep?
So he takes that moment of conscious thought to look away from the computer screen for a minute.
I don't know that you're able to, because I did roll higher than you on that con save. So I don't know that you can actually look away from your screen. You can really only look around the world you currently feel like you're in.
Tinder uses the chat feature of the game to message Eric saying, "Eric, I'm lucid dreaming." But donut. Above board question. Is this so with what Tinder just did, is this one of those situations what happens in the dream happens in real life? If I die in the game, do I die?
It's a great question. Molly's been in this here game for about a year and she has similar questions. You should try talking to her about it.
Can we DM or message?
I'm speaking
someone we haven't.
I'm speaking in jest when I say that. Like, she has also had these philosophical conundrums for the past year she's been in the game. There's to be clear, that's a great question. Other people in similar predicaments have asked it. I will say above board, to let you rest at ease, you're not stuck in the game. You are having a temporary experience fueled by food the library fed you. However, you are not stuck in this game. You are getting a little free pass into what the world is like to help you along your journey. And I'm really fucking mad at Meg right now because she saw through my shit and I'm fucking pissed.
I don't know what it was.
It's cool. It's fine.
I literally was just like, something doesn't feel right.
You were the one who
She
should have
doesn't
listened to it the most because I had already convinced you to do it once. God damn you.
And that was going to be my question. She's fine, though, right?
Above board, I will tell Meg and Billy and Shar that sometimes the library is giving you is what is needed. What you needed then was probably nourishment. What is needed now is possibly this experience.
So Cass had actual food. Got it.
Cass had to actually eat, yeah. And then,
You know what's funny, though, is this entire time, Tinder hasn't eaten real food because she doesn't need nourishment.
And then she does, and she trips balls.
That's what I think is funny, is why did I decide to eat? I hate to be that guy.
No, this is the end of the session, guys. Okay. I've trapped two of you in a game temporarily. One of you's waiting for your girlfriend to go do something risky. I think we're in a nice tense place. So that will be our session for the evening. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, stars, wishes, curse words, you want to yell at me because, whatever, then let me know. I will see all of you within 2 weeks. If anyone needs anything, I'll be here. Billy, good job trying to download games and getting multiple computers. I'm sure that won't budge you guys at all. I'm sure having both you in the game won't be a problem at all.
Well, the good thing is only half of us are in game.
So glad my character has an unhealthy addiction.
And Calvin,
Ha! There it is. Thank you, Billy.
Yeah, she's got 3 that I can think of.
Mara, nicotine, alcohol. Yeah, those are the 3 that come to mind. Emotional damage.
I haven't had that in a while. Not an invitation.
I'm just putting things into place, fellas.
I mean, to be fair, you've been our emotional rock the last 2 sessions.
Yeah, you haven't had emotional damage in sessions now.
You've been the one, helping us with our emotional conundrum, thingies.
I know, it makes me want to throw up a little. I hate it.
But you're so good at it. You had those sweet heart-to-hearts with Caldrin, and...
You figured out a way to save... You figured a way to save Tinder's dad without sacrificing the party.
No, but possibly my girlfriend, so don't give me a heart yet.
I believe in the power of love.
I asked for clothes and I get fuzzy pajamas.
I didn't.
They're clothes.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I look.
In a library. Like, you're lucky that they're not like one of those Bill Cosby sweaters.
Look, at least they're fuzzy and comfy and cute. So you're covered in rainbows. Whatever, they're comfy.
Gee, I do need to get to bed.
I'm gonna
Sleep
head
well.
out. Y'all have a good one.
You too.
See y'all soon.
Good night.
I
Bye.
fucking. All right, and that was Flake City Freaks, as they're calling themselves, in another session. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed watching them put together some pieces, or are just as hopelessly confused as they are, go ahead and check out the playlist on the screen. Rewatch it, see if you can catch some things, or subscribe to the channel, or don't. Go find something you will enjoy. In the meantime, thanks so much for watching. Go play some D&D. Bye!